It is Thursday at 4 p.m. and it is December 17th. So it is Getting Tipsy with Erin. And today we are talking about my 3 house hunting hacks. But before we start, I'm going to talk about Christmas a little bit because here I am sitting in front of my Christmas tree. I have been wrapping presents, I feel like, for I don't know how long. Actually, you can't really see many of them. They're all kind of behind me, and there's just a ton more over there. I'm wrapping Christmas presents for me. I'm wrapping Christmas presents for my husband. I'm wrapping Christmas presents, hi Helen, for my dad to give to my mom. I'm wrapping Christmas presents for my sister-in-law to give to my mother-in-law because she lives out of the area. Hi Angela. Yeah, I've got client gifts. Trying to think of, here's some stuff that's not wrapped. These are really funny. So, if you know Jars of Dust in the Vibe District, and if you know Igor, they got together and did a collaboration this year with the Jars of Dust ornaments and the Igor ornaments, and I got a bunch of the triple Xmas ornaments, and it's just kind of a random. So, like this one says, I don't know if you can see it, it says Sakwan. Or I'm just thinking of ones that I can put on camera. This one just says Stinker. Oh, it's got a bright Stinker. That might be the only ones I can put on camera. Yep, probably. So there's that. But yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff to wrap still. And we have some people that are coming in town for Naughty Elves this weekend, even though it's not happening. They're still coming. So I need to get all this stuff wrapped up. But anyway, also found out today, just a little while ago, that Wayne's big Christmas gift is not going to be here for Christmas. So I'm pretty upset about that. Have you ever had like someone's big Christmas gift not come? Like, what do you do? My dad, I was just called my dad, and I was devastated, and no one likes giving Christmas gifts as much as my dad, like more than me, than my dad. And so he was upset too, and he's like, all right, well, what do we do? Where do we find it? He goes, I'll drive to DC with you. I'll drive to Richmond with you. Like, where do we go? And I was just trying to look, and we might be going the Outer Banks. I don't know. Hi, Greg. How are you? So I'm going to make some phone calls after this. But anyway, so I hope everyone is gearing up for the holiday and having fun doing it. And if you want to come wrap presents, head over here. Today we are talking about my top 3 house hunting hacks. And, you know, as 2021 is coming around, 2020 is ending, and I know everyone's glad about that. Hi Doc, how are you? I have a couple house hunting hacks for you. So my first one is to have a home buying consultation. And I know a lot of people say like, oh, I've bought before. I will tell you that it's constantly changing. The process is changing every year, every 3 months. The paperwork is changing. Also, you may not have bought in the same state or in the same MLS, in the same region. And so things change. And you want someone that is up to date with what's going on or is up to date with the market, and can help you, you know, best be situated for that market and is going to make you successful in that market. So have that home buyer consultation to make it a smooth transaction. And especially if you're doing a situation where you're doing back-to-back transactions and selling and buying, and they can put you in the best situation to succeed on that one. For first-time home buyers, this is a must. It's a lot of information, and you just want to make sure that someone can put you in that right position. My second hack is, I guess I'm going to call it a hack, I don't know. My second one is to prepare for the process 3 to 6 months ahead of time before you're actually ready. the last thing you want to do, especially in this crazy market, is just to try and jump in there and go after it, because you're going to get stuck in something you don't know, and you're going to make a snap decision, and then all of a sudden you're going to be in this house and you're going to be like, what did I just do? If you can go into a decision and be educated before it, knowledge is power. And you're going to feel much more comfortable in the decision and in the process. I would also say the more you can be educated, so the more resources you can get your hands on ahead of time to be in that position, the better. There's tons of free resources. Please don't just randomly Google. I have to tell you this. Wayne and I, we had stopped in the brewery last week. I think it was last week. And there were these two young men were clearly agents. They had just gotten their license. And they were behind me. And the one guy said, I really want to get more training on something. And the other guy goes, oh, just YouTube it. And I was like, oh my God. I literally was like, no. The problem with that is everything is different from state to state and from region to region. So if you just go on the internet, it's the World Wide Web. And it's the World Wide Web for a reason. And you don't want to read something about California. It is not going to apply to Virginia or Kankakee, Illinois. So get resources that have to do with Virginia. Find someone, you're welcome to, if you look in all of these videos, if you're on my Facebook page, go to the videos, and this is episode 50. So there's 50 videos. If you're on the YouTube page, there's 50 videos there. And there's a ton of topics that can just help give you information. I have buyer guides, I have seller guides. Shoot me a DM, I'll send them to you. I don't care. They're free. And I'm not going to bother you, I'll send them to you. I have a newsletter that I send out every other week. Send me an email, I'll send you that. I'll sign you up on that. And I have information that goes out on those all the time. But just gather as much information as you can, but make sure it's accurate to the market you're in, not just information off the Google. So that would be my helpful tip for you. You can also, on my Instagram, I have a tendency to put sort of tips and tricks throughout on my posts, or when I'm telling about just listed or just sold, I will tell stories and situations that can be helpful too. So feel free to read through those. And if you have questions, ask me. I'm here to help educate you. That's all I want to do, is help people. And then hack number 3, pick a preferred lender. You can interview a few lenders, not a problem. Find your preferred lender, get in the right process with them, figure out what product works best for you. And when I say product, I mean loan type. More than likely you qualify for more than one loan. There's conventional, there's FHA, there's VA, and then within those, there's other products as well. And they will have different down payments, and they will have, there's different points and interest rates, and I'm not even going to begin to speak on those because you sign a disclosure that says, I am not a loan officer, so don't ask me for mortgage advice. Angela's on here. She can help you with a loan. Contact Angela. So find your preferred lender, talk to them. They can educate you on that process. I can speak enough about it to get myself in trouble, so I do not. I send you to your loan officer and get you there. They can also give you your estimated closing costs based on your price range and based on what you're putting down and that kind of stuff. And that helps you figure out exactly what your purchasing power is, and that helps you in your search process as well. So those would be my three house hunting hacks for you. Is to have a buyer consultation with a realtor. Again, if you want to use this to shop realtors, have a couple buyer consultations, speak to a couple realtors, figure out who you're comfortable with. Figure out who speaks to you, who you feel like you jive with, you feel like you can, shop for houses with. Number 2, start the process 3 to 6 months out. You don't want to say, I need to be in a house by April 1st, so I'm going to start March 1st. It's not going to work for you. Sorry. And if it does, you're rushing around like a crazy person and you're going to make a bad decision. And then number 3, pick a preferred lender. Those would be my 3 house hunting hacks for you to start the home buying process. So if you're thinking about buying a house in 2021, if that's on your wish list for Santa this year, then those are my 3 for you. If your wish list is to wrap some Christmas presents, then you can head over to my house. Feel free to DM me and I will send you the address, and I have plenty left for you to wrap. So thanks for tuning into this week. I will not be on next week. And then the following week, I am going to go on Wednesday because Thursday is New Year's Eve. No one wants to join me on New Year's Eve, I'm sure. So I'm going to go on Wednesday, December 30th. But as always, if you have any questions, thanks, Courtney. But if you want to wrap, you can come and wrap and see the tree in person. Perfect. Yeah, so I'll see you guys. I hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas. I hope you all get your Christmas gifts in on time, whatever you've shipped. I just realized there's another package that is supposed to be here that's not here. I probably should keep track of the things I order online. Have you ordered stuff that hasn't come in? Man. Anyway, I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas. And I will see everyone soon, hopefully. And hopefully in 2021, we can just run around in the streets and hug each other. Talk to you soon. Bye.